allow me fix everything, and because there is always something to fix, I'll show how to replace the rear brake pads on this Volkswagen Passat. Here is 2007, but it's all the same. Now what you need is a set of brake pads, and you need to have the correct type. Changing them, it's all the same, but types are different, and I think there are like 3 different types. So first thing you're gonna need to is disengage the parking brake, lift up the car and remove the rear wheel. That's what I have done. Secure the car as much as you can. Now we need to remove the brake caliper, and in order to remove the brake caliper we need to take it out of this guide right here. So the caliper itself is bolted to the 2 guides. I'll show you now. I will put some of this penetrating oil, so it makes things turn a little bit easier. Now we'll go and get some wrenches. So 15mm low profile tin spanner, hold it like that so you can see, and a 13mm socket. Okay, and you undo from the socket. You can see here it's turning. So grab it like this. There is a there is like a thread locker onto the bolt, so you need to prepare yourself with some thread locker if you want, and you need to make sure that this guide is moving freely. Okay, let's go on the bottom one now. There we go, second one is also been undone. Now, to remove the caliper, it's just a matter of pulling it to the side. You can be a bad boy and just leave it hanging like this. I'm sorry, you can be a bad woman as well. I'll be well impressed if you're a woman and changing her brake pads. Good for you. Okay, now let's remove the brake pad itself. I had a screwdriver somewhere. You can see thickness of the pad. This one as well. They're even wear. The pads I'm using are Deckerman This is the model number B110859, and you can see thickness is very different compared to this one. Okay, now let's quickly remove the bracket from here. Good. We can use a wire brush to remove any contaminants. And screwdriver as well. Be very careful here. You don't want to put any dirt or break it where this thing sits in. Now some brake cleaner and the same procedure on the top. Are they different? So this is the bottom one, this is the top one, and they are absolutely the same, which makes sense because they're never using. I have a fan blowing this way. I don't know if you can see, because this can be asbestos brake pads, and you don't want to breathe the asbestos. Very good. Okay, let's hit it with some brake cleaner. Comes with the box with hardware, and there is also bolts, brand new bolts you got as well, which is lovely. Let's fit the little bracket. Good, and now on the top as well. There we go. This is done. Now, this is a very tricky moment before we put in the pads. We need to make sure that the caliper is all the way in. Now, to do that, you need to squeeze it in, but also the parking brake motor needs to be all the way in as well. There is it's like a little system inside. You can do that through the laptop and move the brake pad assembly all the way in. But I want to show you the manual way, because I think people don't have access to laptops most of the time, and they want to make it through manually. So you can do it, and also you will fix this crack, because of this crack, salt and grime goes inside the brake, the parking brake motor, and actually fails it. So we'll remove it now, and I'll show you how we're going to squeeze the caliper in. take out the connector first. I'm trying my best to manage this, but it just doesn't want to give. No. Okay, anyway, I will just do it without removing it from the... Oh, did I almost remove it? Nah. Yeah, I almost removed it. Okay. There we go. It's full of grime and dirtiness. Good, we'll let this one drain. And now we will have a little bit more space to handle this one. Okay, now let's remove this. Let's see what type of Storks, maybe it's T30. It is indeed T30 Torx. This one is tight, but it's not like impossibly tight. corrosion, I think, is the problem. Yeah, corrosion is the main issue. Okay, same thing on the top. Make sure that this one is clean. Okay, it's getting undone. Good. Okay. I just want you to see this corrosion here. Now, it would be a little bit harder. It would be a little bit hard, but that's how you remove it. Squeeze it hard and push it to the side. Now, this is what it seizes on the back when all of the water and dirt goes in. Keep that in mind. Okay, and this is the reason all of the corrosion. So what we are going to do is try to scrape the corrosion. Okay, now what we need to put the cylinder back in is a triple square, size 8. And we need to rotate it clockwise. So we're rotating clockwise. Rotate, rotate, rotate. It should rotate very nice and easy. Yes?
Daddy!
It will rotate for a while and it will stop. It is stopped now. That's good. Where on the back?
Daddy!
I can put my attention to my kid.
No.
Now you need to squeeze the piston back in. You can put a piece of wood and squeeze it with a screwdriver. You can do it in so many different ways. I'll be using I don't know what I'm gonna be using. This one. I'll show you now what I'm gonna use. One of these tools. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm used to do it with a screwdriver, but We'll see now. Okay, now you need to keep an eye on your brake fluid reservoir on the front. I'll just go and have a look. I don't know if you can see, but I can see. Definitely is going in. Okay, I'm just going to have a look on the reservoir. Okay, level is good. I did a few more turns just so it doesn't take all the video time. Good, and the caliper is in. Okay, now
Daddy,
this one needs to be cleaned. I cleaned it a little bit, but I'll show you now.
Daddy,
I'll show you what you're looking for. Here,
Daddy,
and just clean, and to the side as well.
Daddy,
So you leave it like here, here, and start. Start do this. Okay. Okay, now on this side, take a small screwdriver, take a pick, take something sharp, and just as much as you can. Run it through the side here so you can take it like this. Okay, we'll continue cleaning. You can take a water brush in the end, especially here to the side as well. Make sure it's the cleanest thing possible. The cleaner it is, the better. See, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And that's for like 10-15 minutes of cleaning. Let's fit the motor back in. A little bit of Vaseline onto the inside. And we need to make sure that both of the bolts are going in nicely. They need to be cleaned as well. This is now cleaned. Okay, so now take some Vaseline. That doesn't need to be a whole lot. And rub it through here. A little bit more. If you have a special grease for oxidation, you can use it. Unfortunately, I don't have it. You can ask your Volkswagen dealer. I'm sure they have a part number and they can give you. They have something that prevents oxidation. So when they do this repair, they put it on. Okay, now the motor itself. On the other side as well. This one feels stable. How stable it is, I'm not very sure. It will definitely need a new one at some point. But what can you do? Okay, so now let's put some in here and clip it back on. Here, there we go. Clip it in. There we go, it's in. Good, so we definitely saved the motor. Let's now continue with the parts. Copper grease is what we need, and brake cleaner. Good. There we go. I'll show you now. You twist it one way, in, the other one in, here, 45 degrees, and it goes in like this. Let's do it again on this side. (45 degrees) this way, and it will go in, but you need to see it with your eyes. Okay, when you see it with your eyes, when you tuck your head in, it's a lot easier, trust me. So now, next step. And here. Good. Now push it in. See? And I'll I have bolts, new bolts, but these, the quality is a lot better. (13mm) and a 15mm. 15 you lock in place. And with a 13 you tighten it up. Good. And now the bottom one. You can see only what I can see because I'm watching through the camera. when we see it turning. Oh, there we go, it's turning. Now the wrench should be here somewhere. Oh, there we go. And the 13 here. And you'll see it. A bit more. Okay, good. Now squeeze them. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Very good. Let's do the top one now. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. There we go, just done. Now we have this movement here, which we'll see. We'll press the brake pedal and this will squeeze it. Let's see now. We need to pump up the pedal. I'll start up the car because it will be easier. Yeah. So let's start up the car. Neutral. I'm a bit cautious because I didn't put anything on the front. Okay. Okay, so the brakes are now, should be no, yeah, there is no movement, which is good. And let's see if the handbrake is working. There we go, fully working. I don't think it needs any adaptation because the way that the electronic brake is working, it senses the current and it just stops the motors when the current is high. And we have undone it to the end on both sides and replaced with the same pads on both sides, so should be absolutely fine. We'll see. Oh, we'll see now if they can be, the parking brake can be undone. Parking brake fault. There is no parking brake fault anymore. It's undone now. Let's see again. It is tight and it's still flickering. You press the brake pedal. It does work, but it says parking brake fault. I'll just read the codes and you'll see what the codes are. So I'm just having a look. Left parking brake motor clamping force not reached. Unfortunately, we'll need to do a little bit of basic settings. Okay, I'll go up. What was it? It was 0.7, I think. The car is running now. Open rear parking brakes. This is what we actually did manually. So then go back. Close controller. Then again parking brake. fault codes, clear the codes, yes. Okay, then we will go back, basic settings. Okay, I have a battery charger plugged into the car, and what was it, 06 I think, yes. Go. You saw it reached a certain amperes and then it switched off on both of them. Then go back, close controller and go back. Parking brake again. We'll see now fault codes. I'm filming. And now fault codes. No fault codes. Then go back, close controller, go back. Okay, now start the car. The car is running. Let's turn the parking brake on. Let's turn it off. Break the brake pedal. Good. Any faults? No. Any faults here? No. Don't go back. We're not touching it anymore. I think that was it with me. Good. Does it stop? Yeah, I got enough pressure. I can feel it. Fixed. Unfortunately, it's very hard to do it without the VCDS. I really tried, but sometimes it's not happening. I hope this video is being helpful to you, and I will see you on to the next one. Bye bye.